Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning, my incredible, confident, successful business owners? It is wonderful to see you on this Tuesday. If you are in Australia and you're watching, I hope that you had an incredible public holiday yesterday. I think it was public holiday in most of the states. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with sometimes to see when we're in public holidays. Just bear with me a sec, everyone. Just checking to see that I am actually live in the group where I should be. I am, because Susie Manley just said good morning, and that makes my day. Good morning, Susie. How are you? Lovely to see you. All right, so as you know, every single Tuesday I come alive in this group, and I give you a training topic that is going to be amazing, that you can take away and that you can implement these strategies into your business. So today, without further ado, I know, wahoo, right? Woohoo, let's go. Without further ado, the topic that we're going to look at today is 5 tips to help you get organized for success in 2023. Now, you are probably all saying, or a lot of you are saying, why on earth are you talking about this already, Ellie? Because it's only October. Okay, yes, it is only October. And, you know I know we haven't had Christmas yet, all right? But let me say, as someone who has in a previous life not been very organized in business in previous years, now is the time. Now is the time when you want to create that organization ready for next year before all the holiday craziness begins, because it is October, right? We've got October, November, December. Before we know it, it's Christmas and it's New Year's. So it is never, ever, in my view, too early to start. And so for me, I've actually been planning my 2023 out since about August. I've been playing it in my head since August. So I'm going to show you some ways that you can now start to be planning for your success as well. All right, so I have got 5 handy tips that I'm going to share with you today so that you can achieve the success that you really want to have in 2023. So let's get going. If you're joining me, say hi. If you are joining me, and you'll notice that I'm on a platform called StreamYard. So good morning. I don't know who this is, but if you would like to go to the link in the description above and just give StreamYard permission to see your name in Facebook, then I can say good morning to people like I did with Susie. Good morning, Susie. All right, so that would be amazing. All right, so let's get on with the training today. Okay. All right, so tip number 1 is do a life business assessment, like a health check, if you like. So a life/business health check. Now, this is something that I firmly believe that you should be doing at least once a year, if not a couple of times a year. So maybe at the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, and now is a time while you're getting ready and you're planning for 2023, do another one now, okay? And when I say life/business, I mean do it for your personal life, do it for your business life as well, because we are business owners, right? We know that business and life meld together when you do run your own business. Yes, you separate it to a point, but your life becomes your business. Your business is your baby. It's something that I say all the time. And so with this life, health, business assessment, whatever you want to call it, these are the things that it involves. So have a look at the holistic overview of these things. So think about the amount of hours that you might be putting into your work, the amount of hours that you're putting into your business. Now, everyone's different here. Some people thrive on working, 24/7. Some people like me, I very much need to manage my energy / my work-life balance, right? So I have to think about something that I always think about is, am I putting in too much time, too much work, right? Am I working too much? Does it feel unhealthy for me? Some of you might, or are you not working enough? You know that you've got more time, and you know that you might be able to put in more time into your work. So think about that, right? Is it healthy for you? The amount of hours that you're putting in, or that you could put in. So think about that. Number 2 is professional development. So are you open to, and are you making room for growth in your business? Now, I have personally come to love professional growth, because what I have learnt is that there is always something to learn, because business and business strategies and social media and all these things are constantly changing and evolving. And so what I'm finding is that keeping up to date with my professional development and all these evolutions and all these changes as much as I possibly can, then what I love is not only am I learning it, but I can then go and help my clients do the same. Because as you know, I'm a business coach, right? I'm a business empowerment coach. So I love to help my clients keep up to date as well. So professional development is so important for your business and for yourself as well. Again, if you're jumping on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. All right, the next one is health. This is something that what I have seen and done myself is that it often gets overlooked, because we can be so busy with the first 2 above, right? We're so busy working, or we're so busy learning, that our health gets ignored. This is something that we can't ignore as business owners, because business, like I've said before, our business becomes our baby. It's our life. So we shouldn't be ignoring our health. So this is a really important aspect, that when you're doing that life business assessment, where is your health at? What can you improve? For me, it's moving more. It's always moving more. I've started walking on a regular basis with the neighbour, which is lovely. I work from home by myself, and I love walking with my neighbour. Not only getting exercise, but getting to know someone new as well. So health is really, really important. Are you eating healthily? Good health is so important. Our body will stop us in our tracks very, very quickly. I 100% agree. Good morning, tuning in from Perth. We had our Monday public holiday last week. I don't know who that is. Good morning to you, whoever is watching. But yes, as you said, Susie, good health is so important. Our body will stop us in our tracks very, very quickly. And I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to give you an example of this actually happened to me the other day. Something that has never happened to me before. It was an extremely busy day. And I hadn't eaten or drank properly throughout the day. And it came back, I'm going to say, to bite me on the ass because I was in the middle of a coaching session, and all of a sudden I started to see dots in front of my eyes. And to the point where I actually couldn't continue with that coaching session. And it was very much in my face. It was like, okay, Ali, you need to be eating properly, drinking more, looking after yourself. So just a little bit of an example, right? This happens to all of us. So health, this is why I'm stressing that health is so, so important. Okay, here we go. Relationships. So relationships, personal and professional. Family, friends, colleagues. How are your relationships? Are you allowing time to nurture them, right? How are your business relationships as well? Are you allowing time to nurture all the different relationships in your life as well as your business? Sometimes we can be so focused on our, yeah, I hear you, Sam. Sometimes we can be so focused on our business that relationships can suffer. And so I don't want to see that happen for you. So when you're doing this assessment, think about your relationships. Personal development. So as with professional development, we need to remember personal development as well, right? This speaks to the mindset part of life. Now, if you don't know, the 3 pillars that I teach on are mindset, motivation, and marketing. So it's a very holistic view of business. And the mindset, the personal development, always needs to come first. So are you looking after your mindset on a daily basis is the word I'm trying to think of. How's your personal development going? And speaking to that, our spiritual aspect of life. Now, a lot of people, when they hear the word spiritual, we go woo-woo, right? It doesn't have to mean woo-woo, right? It can mean that. When I say woo-woo, I mean things like, readings, manifesting, prayer or religion, anything like that. Now, I believe in all of that personally, but some people don't. And I want to respect that and say that spiritual doesn't have to mean those things. It can mean, are you taking the time to connect with yourself on a deeper level? So on a more in-depth level. So think about, are you allowing silence? Are you allowing time for silence? Are you allowing time for you and your body and yourself to connect with nature? Meditation, silence can be a form of meditation. Or, as I just mentioned, any other spiritual growth aspects. So spiritual, like I said, doesn't have to mean woo-woo. It can, if that's what you believe in, but it doesn't have to mean that. So these are, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't count, 6 6 overall things to look at for a holistic view of your life business assessment. So that's number 1, all right? Now, looking at time, better move on. Set your annual goals. So rather than play, Bailey's is good for meditation. Yes, Susie, I know. Cracker. Oh, dear. Okay, so set your annual goals. So instead of playing a guessing game throughout the year, give yourself something to work towards. This is so important, right? Something to help you stay focused on. Yes, again, I know we're in October, but we're setting goals for 2023. So think about, first of all, the huge, big dreams that you have, right? Ones that maybe ones that might take you a little bit more, like a few more years or little bit longer to achieve than just a year. And then think about those dreams, bring it down. So think about maybe your 5, your 10-year dreams that you have, and then bring it down. What is a dream that you have that you believe you can achieve in 2023, in the next year? Okay. So think about that and then get to the nitty-gritty of it. Make those annual dreams goals, all right? Dreams and goals are 2 different things. Dreams are things that you're almost, yes, you're visualizing, but you're more hoping for. When you make it a goal, it is something practical that you're working towards. So don't just dream about it, make it a reality. You're making those goals, you're making them a reality. And notice too there that the word achievable is in there. So don't overreach for something that, deep down, that you may not be able to achieve that year. Don't let yourself get away with excuses either. It's a fine line, but don't make it so unachievable that you know that you're not going to be able to make it. Okay. Set actions to achieve these goals. Actions speak volumes, people. Volumes. If you are not taking action to achieve those goals, you're going to be awfully disappointed in yourself when you don't achieve them. And this is going to sound really harsh, but take it from someone who's done it. When you don't take those actions, we've got no one to blame but ourselves. And this was me when I first decided to be in business. I wasn't taking any action. I had all these amazing goals that I wanted to achieve, and it got to the end of the year and I'd achieved none of them. And in doing the self-reflection, I was like, well, I can't blame my coach. I can't blame anybody else. I can't blame my family. I can't blame my friends. The only one that I have to blame is me, because I didn't take the action that I knew I should have. And sometimes we don't take that action because of fear, because of insecurity or lack. Don't let those things hold you back. This is another reason why, it's a huge reason why we work on our mindset on a daily basis. So set the actions to achieve those goals, the actions. Can't say that word enough. Number 3 is plan out your year. Oh my God, this is the part that I love. Look at me getting all excited like a little kid. I love to plan out my year. So make it visual. Use a visual planner. Now, let me show you what I'm hanging. Hang on. Let me just stop the screen share for a minute. Let me show you what I have done. I did this last week. Check it out. I've planned out my 2023 already. It's like I'm so excited. Do you have any idea how visual that was? I did that. I think I did that Thursday last week, and I found that so empowering to plan out my year for. Sorry, I'm just trying to go back to the. I got so excited about showing you my annual calendar, but honestly, make it visual, right? Well, that's the thing, Parme. Wow, I'm so busy, and I'll get to that in a minute. That's a really interesting comment that you made. But when we make it visual, so you don't have to buy a big planner like that. You know, you can print out an annual planner, but you're taking those goals and you're visualizing it like it's all there in front of me right now. And so this is going to help you, you know, with things that you may need to change slightly. Like, so now I've planned my training dates for the Heart and Soul Business Academy. I've planned my expo dates, 4 expos next year. Susie Manley and I have an incredible virtual retreat coming up in January, which is really, really exciting. And I think we're going to come and do, I'm just putting this out there now, Suze, we'll come in and do a live about that later on. But make it visual so that you can see it all there. And, you know, if you need to change things slightly, it's easier to do it when it's all in front of you. Include business and personal into that. Now, something that I did in that was one of the first things I did was put my holidays down. I take 4 weeks holiday a year. I take time off. I take public holidays off most of the time. Yesterday I did. It was great. And so don't forget to include your personal things in there as well. Maybe that's why that looks busy, because it's got a lot of personal stuff in there too. And also be realistic, right? Like you said before, you know, oh, who's saying that? Wow, I find it overwhelming and it feels like I lock myself in. Interesting. I would love to have a chat with you because that's something really interesting. So maybe you're letting that fear hold you back, or maybe you're trying to feel too much. I'd be really interesting. I think that's you to there. I'm not 100% sure, but honestly, I would love to have a chat with you about how you're feeling about that. All right. So, like I said, be realistic. Don't try to cram too much in because that's when that feeling of overwhelm can come in. And, you know, I did have, when I did that plan last week, I started, there's a lot of stuff I rubbed off because it did start to get very overwhelming and it started to go, how the hell am I going to fit all this in? So this is where I had to get realistic, and it's like, okay, so what can I get rid of that's not going to make it so overwhelming, that's not going to make me mentally want to avoid doing everything that I plan to do. So be realistic with it. Don't be afraid to be realistic. If you think you can do more, put more in. If you think you need to do less, take some out. Number 4, create a budget. Who doesn't love a good budget? Hey, some of us go like me, go, oh God, budget. I don't like that word. However, to help you be realistic about things, we need to create a budget. So create it now, ready for 2023. Needs versus wants. So when you're creating a budget, excuse me, just going to take a drink. When you're creating a budget, think about the things that you need to have to be able to run your business. So like what do you have to pay for on a monthly basis, whatever it is? What do you need to bring in to be able to pay those bills? Right? And then maybe what financial aspects do you need to add as the year goes by, as you're working towards that goal and you're getting further and further towards that goal that you want to achieve? And so wants are obviously a little bit different. Wants are for when you can. This is a want. It's not a need. There's a big difference, right? You see the difference between wants. So there's needs, things that you have to be able to run your business practically and pay for. And the wants are, these are kind of like part of those dreams. Doesn't mean you can't put them in, but they're wants. They're not necessities, right? Again, look at necessities first. Your needs are your necessities. I don't need to go any further with that one. Automate your payments where possible, right? So you don't have to think about them. So these are things like they're just happening. They're coming out of your bank account. So when you're automating things like, your payments to come out, this is something I love to do because I don't like to think about it. I just like it to happen, right? But they're happening in the background and you can concentrate on the fun part, which is what I see as the fun part, is serving my clients, serving your clients, selling your products, bringing in the money and the clients so that you can pay those automatic payments. So automate where you can as far as budget's concerned. Number 5 is declutter your workspace and office. And you can actually take this a little bit further. You can declutter your home, your entire home. I'm actually in the process of doing this at the moment. Not just my office space, but my whole entire house. I'm decluttering. The reason for that is because I'm clearing out the old, right? I'm tidying up, I'm throwing out old papers, I'm cleaning down surfaces. I mean, obviously the cleaning down surfaces should be something that we're doing frequently anyway. But when you're preparing and you're getting organized for the next year, this in itself has a mental aspect of getting you ready. You're creating a powerful space for more. That's what you're doing by decluttering and cleaning. So you might do like I'm doing, like you might do a bigger clear out. But your office and your workspace, as far as business is concerned, is a great place to start. Make room for the new, right? Make room for growth and success. This is exciting. This is where it does really get exciting. This is a powerful intention setting exercise to be doing this. And this is what this is doing is it's telling higher powers that you are ready for more. You are ready to create amazing new stuff to come into your life, to fill that space that you have just cleared with bigger and better things. You're ready. It's telling not only the universe, if you're a spiritual person, but it's also telling yourself that you're ready for more, bigger and better things. And because I love to give a bonus, you know me, I love to overgive. It's lots of fun. So the bonus is visualize your achievements. And again, this might seem a little bit woo-woo, but no, it's not. This isn't woo-woo. This is seeing yourself, visualizing yourself making these dreams and these goals and these intentions a reality. So don't be afraid to seek out a mentor or a coach, right, to help you achieve your business success. And I know this seems cliche. I can hear it. When I was writing this, I was like, do I want to say this because it sounds cliche? But no, you know what? It's another powerful exercise that you can do daily from now on. Set the intention to make 2023 your best year ever. And again, don't wait until the start of next year. Do it now. Start visualizing 2023 now. Start going through all those tips that I've just talked about. Tell yourself, tell the universe that 2023 is going to be an amazing year. Something that I love to do every year, at the beginning of every year, or when I'm planning, when I'm visualizing, is give my year a name, right? 2022 I named it the year of passion, purpose, and prosperity. Very hard to say 3 times fast when you're drunk. Passion, purpose, prosperity. Try and say it. Go on, I dare you. Next year's, I think is coming to me, but it's not quite there yet. And I don't force it. It just comes to me when it comes to me. But think about what you want your 2023 to be. Give your name a year a name, right? What is it? So, and are you ready, right? Are you ready to get yourself organized for 2023? If you honestly answer, yes, I'm ready, here I am, I'm getting 2023, it's going to be my year, right? And you're ready, but you're feeling that you need guidance, I'm your girl, I'm here to help you. This is what I do, this is what I love, this is my passion. Love to help you do exactly that. So I want to invite you to book in for a business booster call with me. This is a 30-minute chat, no obligation chat, where you get to book in and we'll talk about where you are in business right now. I'll give you a couple of tips for your business, and we will talk about the possibility of working together, because I know without a shadow of a doubt that I can be the one to help you. So I would love to have a chat with you. The link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can see it's also just gone up in the chat. I would love to have the opportunity to talk with you. And also, we've got the old QR code there happening as well. So cool. We give you lots of opportunities, don't we? Oh, dear. All right. So thank you so much for joining me today, people. I hope you've like written down those tips. As I said, it's October and it's only the start of October, but it won't be long before all that craziness hits, getting ready for Christmas. So sort yourself out now. Get yourself organized, ready for next year. Thank you, Susie. Highly recommend jumping on that to work with you, Ellie. It's amazing. It is so much fun doing what I do, having that passion that I do. So look forward to talking to you all. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again in the group. I look forward to talking to you at a business booster call. I'll see you all again soon. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.